Hello again. Good to be speaking to you once more. Now, one day this week, we had three saints who we were called to remember. It was on the 17th of March, and probably you know one of the saints who we remember on that day, who is St. Patrick. And St. Patrick, I think, probably grew up in Wales, England. He was captured by pirates. He was taken to Ireland. He was sold as a slave to Ireland. This was in the sort of 300s, 400s, I think. And he managed to escape. He made his way back to England, and he was so very convicted that he should go back to Ireland and tell them about the Christian gospel, the Christian good news, which he did. And that is the story of St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland. But on the same day, there were two other saints who we were called to remember. One was Saint Gertrude. Now, Saint Gertrude, we don't know very much about, except that she liked cats and she was able to live with mice. I mean, you would have thought that if she had cats, they would have finished off the mice, but it's said that she allowed the mice. She was quite happy to, quite so oblivious in her prayers that she let the mice run around. And then also on the same day, the 17th of March, as well as Patrick and Gertrude, we also remember Joseph of Arimathea. Now, Joseph was the man who may have come to Jesus earlier on in his ministry, but anyway, who gave a tomb, an empty tomb, a costly tomb, because not everybody could afford a tomb, a hole in the wall, like a cave where they could put a body of somebody who died. And it was Joseph of Arimathea who came to Pilate, the governor, the Roman governor of Palestine, and said, "Please, may I have the body of Jesus, because I would like to lay him at rest in a tomb I've got, a cave I've got." And Pilate gave his permission. And Joseph put the body of Jesus in the tomb. And what we think we know, maybe before the death of Jesus, maybe when Jesus was young, or afterwards, Joseph was supposed to have come to England, to Glastonbury, and he was supposed to have brought with him the chalice which was used at the Last Supper. So it must have been after Jesus died. So he took the chalice, and then there's great stories about the Holy Grail, which they called it, and what happened to it. So three saints. What shall we do? What use are they to us? Well, I think they prompt us. They prompt us to give thanks for the people of Ireland and St. Patrick, of course, to give thanks for cats and maybe for mice as well. And Joseph of Arimathea actually is the patron saint of grave diggers and cemetery owners. So we should give thanks for them as well, because they are important for all of us in our life. And sadly, we are in touch with them when we come for funerals and so on. So there we are. The prompt is that they prompted us to think about the Irish, cats and mice, and also the grave diggers and cemetery owners. So my suggestion for you is that you might not know what saints we are remembering any day, but when you meet people, when you talk to people, when you think about things, be prompted. And when you are prompted, well, give thanks, or maybe even change and say, "I must do something about that. You must, I must think about my own funeral, perhaps." I mean, that's, not perhaps the easiest thing to think about, but maybe we should do that. And so when we think about Joseph of Arimathea, that's what we should think about. So be prompted by the things that happen to you in your life. May God bless you, and I look forward to speaking to you again very soon.